All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to pull back the curtain on a real recruitment script for a property locator role. Now, to be clear, we're not here to talk about whether this is a good opportunity or not. Nope. We're here to look at how it's built, its persuasive architecture. We want to figure out what makes these kinds of pitches so incredibly effective. So let's just dive right in.
And boom, right out of the gate, it hits you with this question. This is a classic hook. It's designed to grab a very specific person, right? It's not for someone who's totally content with their finances. It's a filter designed to find and connect with anyone who's feeling that financial frustration. And that's what makes it so powerful. It doesn't try to reason with you. It goes straight for the gut, for that emotional response.
So the big question is, how does a script like this turn what could be a boring job posting into something so compelling? We're going to walk through it piece by piece. We'll look at how it first identifies a problem, then swoops in with a solution, and finally, how it frames the whole thing as this can't-miss opportunity. Okay, first things first, and this is probably the most important part of any persuasive message, really. You have to target a pain point. I mean, think about it. How can you sell someone a cure if they don't feel sick? This script gets that. It goes right for that pain point immediately and starts building that connection, that rapport. And just look at the specific anxieties it calls out. Living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like you're on a hamster wheel, just working harder and harder but getting nowhere. These are real, powerful feelings for a lot of people. And then it hits you with, you're not alone. See what it's doing? It's saying, I get you, I understand. It positions the speaker as this friendly guide who knows there's another way out. All right, so once the script has you nodding along, feeling understood in your frustration, that's when it pivots. It introduces the solution, this property locator role. It's a textbook move, really. First, you make the pain feel real, and then you offer the perfect cure. But look at how simple this definition is. There's no fancy jargon, no confusing corporate speak. It's just, you help find homeowners who are selling. That's it. And that simplicity is completely on purpose. It makes the whole thing feel easy, approachable. It lowers that mental barrier that might make you think, oh, I could never do that. And then comes this part, which is just brilliant. The script starts knocking down every single reason you might have to say no. You're thinking, but I have no experience. Boom, no experience needed. Don't I need a license? Nope, not required. I can't afford training. It's 100% free. It's like it's reading your mind and clearing every obstacle out of the way until there's only one thing left, a willingness to learn. Suddenly, this thing feels like it's for anyone. So, with all your objections out of the way, where does the script go next? Straight to the heart of it, the money. This is that crucial shift from what you have to do to what you're gonna get. You cannot overstate how powerful this one number is. Seriously, it's not a range, it's not up to, it's a hard, concrete number. And it's the minimum. Psychologically, this is what's called an anchor. It's this big, tangible dollar amount that just grabs you and makes the whole idea of earning money feel incredibly real and achievable. And then it builds on that $5,000 anchor with all this language of freedom. You're not capped. You're not limited. The sky is the limit. I mean, if you're someone who feels stuck in a regular job with a fixed salary, those words are like music. They speak directly to that desire for control, for autonomy, the idea that finally, you are in charge of your own financial destiny. And that leads us perfectly into our next section, which is all about framing. Because you see, this script isn't just selling you a task to do. It's selling a whole new way to think about work, and every single word it uses is chosen very, very carefully. This one line right here, this is the core of the whole framing strategy. Think about it. Why would you say this isn't a job? Well, because the word job can come with a lot of baggage for the exact person they're targeting, feeling underpaid, feeling stuck, feeling undervalued. By saying it's not a job, it's like they're instantly wiping all that negativity away. And this comparison here just lays it all out, plain and simple. On one side, you have the job with all its implied downsides, right? Capped income, waiting around for a promotion, always working for the boss. But on the other side, you have the opportunity. And look at the words they use: build an income stream, work from home, even the noble idea of helping homeowners. It's all about freedom, purpose, and empowerment. Okay, so here we are, the grand finale, the call to action. Everything we've seen so far, all the emotional connection, all the strategic framing, it has all been leading up to this one single moment. This is where they have to turn your interest into an actual click. And they use this classic persuasive technique to do it. See the repetition? If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready. It creates this rhythm, this momentum. It's basically recapping the whole pitch. Remember the problem, here's the solution, and you have the power to choose. It's designed to get your head nodding yes before you even realize it.
And after all of that emotional buildup, what's the final ask? It's so simple. Click the button. That's it. It's not a huge commitment. It's an easy, low-friction action that makes it almost effortless to act on that impulse they've spent the whole script building up.
So, when you break it all down, you can see that every single word in this script is there for a reason. It really is a masterclass in persuasion. But its real power might not be in what it says, but in the questions it doesn't make you ask. Like, what's the job really like day to day? What's the actual average success rate? Are there any hidden costs? A great pitch tells you everything you want to hear, but real critical thinking, that starts when you begin to ask about what's been left out. So the next time you see a pitch like this one, what are the questions you're going to ask?